Hey y'all, today we're doing a special yoga edition because I feel like sometimes it's not that bad to show some of these guys appreciation. So for you females out there, you got a good man and you can take off in the afternoon or the morning or the evening and you can put on your yoga pants and you can go do a class while your man's working hard all day. I just want to give a little bit of insight on what your man is going through while you're doing breathing techniques, leapfrogs, handstands, crying baby, whatever the heck you call them things. Don't think your man ain't out there doing it too, okay? So when he gets home and he's hot and frustrated, he's been working all day, he's a technician, working on other people's cars, and you're just like, oh my gosh, he's always in a mood. He's always huffing and puffing and complaining. Well, first of all, the complaining just comes along with the species, okay? I'm sorry, I just had to slide that over. Okay, but that's not the point of the episode today. I know you want him to go to yoga classes with you, but I just want to, for informational purposes only, I want to demonstrate what your man has to go through, and you may or may not understand. Okay? First of all, I'm like a $120, okay? In my overalls, I might be like a $115 in my yoga pants. So just add on maybe another 100 pounds. Okay? Now, when your man is under this hood, don't forget, it's hot. It's hot, okay? He might be in a shop that's air conditioned, but this car is probably hot, okay? Now, when I'm working on this thing, I've been doing a simple tune-up job. Simple. It's not a difficult job. But don't think your man ain't doing yoga even on a simple job, okay? Let me tell you something. Let me show you something. Can you see? Can you see? You can see the plug go. You can see the wire going in, right? But you can't see the hole. You can't see the hole. Do you think that your head can fit right here? And not only, you don't look to the side. You don't have to look to the side. You got to get up under there. You got to get under that. You can't get under that. You can't. Let me show you something. If this man is standing on the ground and he's leaning over, there ain't no way you going to see that. No way. So when you're over here and you are literally hunched over like this, okay? You see this? You see this? My feet are in the air because I got a teeter-totter. I got a teeter-totter on this stuff. On this stuff. Okay, I got a fan shroud right here that's helping me balance. I'm a $120. This fan shroud can hold me. Okay? If I'm on this side, this intake, this plastic intake, it can hold me, okay? This plastic is not holding your man. It ain't doing it, okay? So he's got to be really tall, and his head is not squeezing behind there, okay? So he's probably teeter-tottering like this, trying to get a spark plug in a hole, okay? It's just a spark plug. This is not even a hard job, okay? Your ribs are compromised. Your breathing, yeah, you gotta learn some breathing techniques for that, okay? Now, you gotta climb up in this thing. You gotta climb up in this thing. You better hope you had a tree house when you was little, because if you don't know how to climb, you ain't getting up in there. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Okay? Now, let me tell you something. Your man is in a shop, okay, and he's working on these hot vehicles, okay? Now, you might be like this, all the way down here, like this, okay? Now, if you're a man, this position right here, Johnny, take this leg. How focused do you think that man is on that spark plug down there? He's worried about what's up here in the air. Because if he's in a shop, chances are one of his buddies is going to sneak up behind him with an air horn. And what do you think's going to happen when that air horn goes off? And he's like this. Huh? It probably took him a few years to get used to that position. Well, unless he's a Ford tech, he was kind of born that way. Sorry. But if he's a Chevrolet guy, it took him a few years to make that happen. Okay? Now, not only is your body contoured in ways it should never be contoured in, these spaces that your arms and your fingers have to gill in was not made for a 200-pound man. You see, I just had to jump off of that, and I'm scared of heights. I had to say a prayer before I did that. I think I'm playing. Now, let me show you this. Now, sometimes you can't reach things from the top or the bottom. You gotta go in from the side. Now you can see the blue. You see the blue? Okay. Now, most guys are not gonna fit in this fender well. They're not gonna do it. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Okay. Now, I made a little room for entry right here. I got room for entry. So I can literally take my little self and I can fit under this fender well so that I can look through these little holes and figure out where to get. You see that right there? That's where that spark plug goes, right there. Now, although I can fit under here where most men cannot, and I have a little bitty arm and little bitty fingers, which most men can't, I either have to take this wheel off or I have to take this fender liner out, okay? Or I can get my little arm up through here. Now, what that does is it puts a cut on my arm, and then I have to try to get it out, and that don't feel too good, okay? That hurts. That hurts. Okay? Now, that's hot. That's dirty. You are in your studio with your legs folded in weird ways, cross-eyed, upside down, all this. You and your man is doing the same thing, getting dirty, hot. He's got ops all around him, pulling his pants down, messing with him, telling him jokes, telling him he don't know crap, he don't know what he's doing. All that money people are paying him, he ain't getting paid crap. He ain't getting paid crap. Oh, and then you want to go under? You want to go under? You want to see what he's got to go under? It's been raining, so guess what? Everything under there is wet. Okay? So your man is probably sweating. He's probably aggravated. Then he has to go under the car, get wet. Now, some of this terminology might sound good to you, but when you're in the midst of it, it ain't no fun. Okay? Now, some people say, Jessica, you want to come work at the shop? You work on other people's cars? Hell no. I don't work on nobody else's stuff. I work on my stuff and my stuff only. Because if I'm leaning on a hose, or I'm leaning on a bracket, or I'm leaning on something that gives way that I break, okay? That's me. I break my stuff. I'm not breaking somebody else's stuff, okay? When your man gets paid, even though it costs an astronomical amount of money to get your car fixed, your man ain't seeing that money, okay? It's going to the company. It's not going to your man. So he has to do about 5 of these, 10 of these, to equal about what it's worth for one, okay? So he's not going to be that happy, all right? This man's doing yoga, okay? Not only is he not really getting paid worth of crap, he's got to answer to his boss. The boss ain't going to be no happier because he's been doing that forever. Finally made his way to boss. He ain't hardly getting paid. He just runs around telling everybody what to do. And then you got Karen. You're working on Karen's Subaru. And guess what Karen don't know? Karen doesn't know what it takes to get that one freaking bolt off that's so freaking rusted that broke the head off, and you have to tap it out for 5 hours. So she's waiting in the waiting room wondering why her car ain't done in 45 minutes. And you got to spend 4 hours to tap out a screw. You ain't even got to the job yet. And then, if you don't have a decent woman, you ain't eating crap for lunch. You might be eating a honey bun, but you ain't getting no chicken wings for lunch. I guarantee you that. Okay? So then Karen comes. Karen's mad because her car ain't done. Your boss is upset because he's been doing this for 35 years. You ain't happy because you ain't getting paid worth of crap. Your hands are busted. Your head's busted. Your employees keep running around cracking jokes, making you hit your head on the hood. It ain't fun. It is kind of fun, but it depends. If you're doing it, if you're not working for yourself, not even working for yourself, if you're doing it for work, it ain't fun. So then you go home, and here's your wife. I've been doing yoga all day, and I feel wonderful. I've been doing breath work, and that's what you need to do. Now, don't get me wrong. Breath work is great for everybody. But if you don't get your ass in there and cook that man a homemade chicken pot pie, and shut up, just shut up. With love. Just, he's been hearing people yap and cuss and talk about, you want to get a group of dirty, frustrated, underpaid, underappreciated guys together in one building every day? Give him a minute. Give him a minute. Let the man eat. Lord, can we say a prayer? Can we please let this man eat? Please let this man have some peace. Please let this woman understand that her man is trying his very best. And Lord, please help them kids be asleep. Give this man just a little bit of time. And if he's sitting in his driveway, in his truck, or in his car, so that he can just sit there for 20 minutes to have peace, and then you go knocking on his window, oh man, please give this man a break. Please give this man a break. Please. Go cook. Go cook. Okay? And then when he's done, let the man take a shower and give him a massage. If you're sore from your yoga session earlier, okay, and you can't do this every day, try to at least do it 2 or 3 times a week, okay? Don't force him to get dressed in his Spanx and go to a yoga class with you, okay? At least you can walk outside with your feet, with your shoes off, and stare barefoot on the ground. You give him a massage outside in the yard. That'll work. Give that man some peace. That's all I'm saying. We all have our struggles, but a lot of times these guys aren't appreciated. And my body's sore. Just from doing a tune-up, I'm sore. My knees were cut, my arms were cut. I got bruises on me, okay? I had to go eat lunch just to fuel up. I had to go to eat a sandwich just to get my energy back up to finish the job. I've been working on this. This is 2.5 days for a tune-up, y'all. This ain't even nothing. So anyway, if you got you a good man and you don't appreciate him and you get to go to yoga class, girl, you better get your butt in the kitchen. With love.